The home at Fischingen Priory was cut off in its own world, so it was not difficult to cover up the ill treatment and sexual misconduct that went on there. The report into the abuses says some of the perpetrators couldn't cope with their responsibilities. Others were just sadistic.
Only very few of them had any teaching training. They were just thrown right in and had to manage straight off with 26 kids of various ages.
Guido Trossel, who lived at the home for 6 years, says the violence went well beyond accepted ideas of punishment at the time. Staff carried rubber truncheons under their cassocks and used them at the slightest provocation. Bedwetters were made to launder their own bedclothes. If that made them late for class, they were beaten again. But for Guido, even worse was to come.
Und was ich schlimmste gefunden habe, ist die sexuelle Missbrauch vom Lehrer.
The worst thing for me was the sexual abuse by the teacher. I told people in the monastery about it and asked for help, but he was still allowed to carry on teaching in Chur.
Wir müssen hören, dass Kinder, die sich gewehrt haben, die sich ihrem Vormund oder ihren Eltern oder einer Erziehungsperson...
The children who tried to defend themselves and reported the abuses to their guardians or parents or teachers in the home were not believed. They were accused of lying and given a slap.
The home was run by the private Fischingen Priory Association.
It was shocking. We all suspected that there was something amiss at the home. But when you have the evidence right in front of you in black and white, it's very upsetting.
The report shows that there was no proper supervision of the home. The canton only inspected the associated secondary school.
We hoped that the association in charge of the home would supervise what went on there, but we were mistaken.
Only one of the accused priests is still alive.
He was quick to admit that he had been a strict teacher, especially by modern standards. But I know that he was not guilty of these things he was accused of, the sexual abuse.
Under Swiss law, it's now too long after the alleged crimes to press charges. But the Benedictine monks, the Priory Association and the Thurgau government have all apologised to the victims and set up a compensation fund of 250,000 francs.
We can't make everything right anymore. These are scars, injuries that cannot heal.
Es ist spät. Ich bin 70.
It's too late. I'm 70. Most of my life has been ruined because of these experiences.
Guido has tried to come to terms with what happened to him by publishing a book about his life.